Hey guys, for a school project, I had to choose something I was passionate about to raise awareness for it. I chose depression just because it's been a really long and heavy theme of my life. I've been depressed, I'd say, for most of my life. Um, and just to give you a background story so you know what I'm kind of talking about, and I was born in Ethiopia, Africa. My birth mom died when I was 5 from AIDS, and then my dad soon after. Um, and then at age 8.5, I was adopted into an American family. And when my parents died, I wasn't really allowed, I could say, allowed to experience, the emotions, most of the emotions people are supposed to have when you hear your parents have died. They kind of shoved me into a room, and then they had the funeral, etc., etc. Um, and it's just, and my therapist told me that a lot of stuff like that, if you don't experience it at the time, it resurfaces later in life, and it came back pretty hard when I was 14 to 16, anywhere in between. Um, and just, the whole experience of being thrown into a new culture also added to the to my parents' death. Now I was dealing with something new. And then I've seen things, in my family and experiences, that kind of stuff that no person my age should have had to seen or experience or heard. But that's a part of life. But it had me very depressed for numerous years. So most of my high school years, even middle school. Um, and I'd still say I'm pretty depressed. I'm working through it, but I'm still pretty depressed. Um, but anyway, depression just takes the joy out of life. Everything seems darker. You can't really relate to anyone. Yeah, it's hard to explain if you've never really felt depression, and I'm sure some of you have. But it feels like you're being drowned or whatever, but you can't scream out because you don't feel like anyone can relate to you. You don't ask for help. You just wallow in it and hope to make it through. And when I was doing my research for some of this part of the project, I'm sorry, my dog is being funny. When I was doing part of the research for this project, I read that majority of people who commit suicide were diagnosed with depression, and that kind of hit home for me, because I've thought about suicide, but not in that really serious way. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I could kill myself and get out of this mess. But not to the point where I was going to actually really do anything about it. But anyway, so depression just is a subject that hits home for me, and I really want to raise awareness for. And it's hard because a lot of depressed people don't want to talk about what they're going through because they don't feel like anyone can relate. And this is, I'm posting this on Facebook to everyone that I can, hoping people will submit videos of their story, because I love to hear your story, and no lie, I enjoy hearing people's, especially success stories after going through what they had to go through. And you can share my video, like it, and give me ideas on how to raise awareness. For me, this is how I raise awareness. I let people know my story, and then let them comment or share or post videos or like. Just tell me about your life and what you've had to go through. Because talking about it, honestly, to me, is probably one of the biggest relief. Is if someone is willing to sit down and be like, hey, I've gone through such and such, can you help me? Or just be there to listen, is huge. Anything like that is very positive. And if you have any more ideas, I knew it was going to be a hard topic because, like I said, people don't want to talk about it. Or maybe they do. I don't know. This video might prove me wrong. Um, but just like I said, let me know what you have and how you can help me. And again, it is for school projects, so hopefully people tune in the whole time. And I'm sorry if my story was long, ominous, boring. I tried not to make it be. I tried to take the big points and just skip over, because I could have made my story so long you would have fallen asleep. You would have fallen asleep right there. But anyway, like I said, let me know how I can raise more awareness for depression, and hopefully you have a great day.